Hey, second grade, welcome back to math. Here is your joke of the day. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby? Because he was feeling a little hoarse. All right, let's get started with math. We have 7.7 rewriting to subtract. The nice thing about today is it's going to be super simple and it's just going to be a little bit more practice. So I have our first problem up here, 724. Take away 235. What they want us to do is they want to change it from a horizontal, which means across like this, to vertical. Now, you probably have been doing this every day this week when we've been practicing problems together, so you're already ahead of the game. Now, they do give you these lines to separate the hundreds and tens and ones. So if you want to write those, you can. Don't forget your subtraction sign. That's very important. Even Mr. Ash sometimes forgets to do it, but it's so important in order to remind yourself that you are subtracting and not adding. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to write your first number on top, making sure to leave a little bit of space underneath in order to fit your next number in, and a little amount of space above in order to use that space if we need to regroup. So I'm going to write it, making sure my 7 is in the hundreds, my 2 is in the tens, and my 4 is in the ones. Now, should we have more than one digit in either place yet? Absolutely not. The only way that should ever happen if you have to break a number apart and borrow. So there might be 2 digits up here to borrow. Other than that, there should never, ever be more than one digit in any place value. Here, here, or here. All right? Next number, 235. Putting the 2 in the hundreds, the 3 in the tens, and the 5 in the ones. Now we are ready to subtract. 4 take away 5, or 4 subtract 5. Can I do that? Nope. So I'm going to borrow. I have 2 tens. I'm going to borrow 1, so I only have 1 left in the tens place. And this 4 changes to a 14. Now I have 14, take away 5, which I know is 9. If you need to count back, draw a picture, number line, whatever you need to do it in order to be successful. I knew 14 take away 5 was 9 using mental math. Now I have 1 10 subtract 3 tens. No, I can't do that again because 1 is too small. So I am going to take one of my hundreds. If I have 7 hundreds and I take 1 away, I will have 6 left over. So I have 6 hundreds, and I'm going to bring that extra 100 into the tens place, making sure that I have a 1 in the 100 and a 10 and 1 10 in the tens. So I have 11, take away 3, 11, 10, 9, 8. And my last place value, the hundreds, 6, take away 2, I know is 4. And just like that, we have solved our first problem. If you do not yet have your notebook, go grab it and meet me back at the video. Our next problem is going to be 534 subtract 256. So what we need to do is we need to change this to up and down. So the first thing you're going to do is this is kind of step 0. If you need these, you can draw them. So you're going to draw 2 lines down, leaving space in between each one, making sure that they're pretty long so that you could fit about 4 numbers on top. 1, 2, 3, 4 going down. Okay? Then you're going to draw your line across, and do not forget your subtraction sign. Once you have that, what number are you going to be writing first? Absolutely, 534. Leaving a little space in case we need to regroup. You are going to put your 5 in the hundreds, your 3 and the 10s, and your 4 and the 1s, just like that. Next, you are going to write what number? Absolutely, 256. And where are you going to write that? Underneath your first number. So 2 goes in my in my hundreds, 5 goes in my tens, and 6 goes in my ones, just like that. Now we are ready to subtract. If you need more time, remember to pause the video if you need. All right, so I have 4, take away 6. Can I do that? No, so what am I going to do? I am going to regroup by borrowing. So how do I do that? Yes, I take away a 10. So I had 3 10s. I'm going to take 1, leaving me with 2, and I'm going to put it in my ones. So my 4 changes to a 14. Now I should be able to subtract in my ones place. 14 take away 6. I'm going to give you a minute to solve that on your own. If you need more time, pause it. I am going to show you my strategy, which is counting back. That's my favorite one, just because I don't have to draw anymore. 14, 13, 11. What? I skipped 12. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Answer is 8. Now I have my answer in my ones place. I'm going to move to my tens place. 2, take away 5. We can't do that. So what are we going to do? Absolutely, we're going to borrow 100. So I have 500s. I'm going to borrow 1, leaving me with 400s. I'm going to move that extra 100 into my tens place. So my 200s changes to 12. My 2 10s changes to 12 10s. So I have 12, subtract 5, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And you know what I realized? 5 and 6 are both only 1 away. 5 and 7 are only 1 away from 6, and 6 and 6 are the doubles for 12. Interesting. Moving on to our last place value. 4, take away 2. You got your answer written down? I bet you do. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 4 take away 2 equals 2. And just like that, we have practiced twice, and I think you are ready to go on your way. You need more practice. I'm going to leave a video with some more examples that you can follow along if you need.